What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Pop Bucks tonight on 12 a.m. Peachtree. And to the right of me, I got Migo JG, Private Jewel in the building.
What's going on?
To the left, I got everybody favorite stylist in the building. She loves Jay in the building.
Yo. We up here.
And tonight's guest we got in the building, Inkedbynaj in the building.
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Shit. I mean, shit, we just cooling tonight. I mean, it's a regular little breezy night out here tonight in Atlanta. Yo, Atlanta getting cold. What's going on?
You know how that weather be switching. Cold in the morning, hot at night. You never know.
Yeah, that shit's bipolar as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, the weather crazy out here. I don't know what be going on. But I feel it getting warmer, though. You know?
Nah, but it has its times where it gets warm, and then at nighttime like this, that shit get cold as shit
Out of
again.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
You
even
like
know.
that?
I'm out here wearing shorts and hoodies and shit, trying to
Yeah,
wear
you
ankle
like-
socks,
you
trying to
like
live with two
extra short
socks.
songs. I know you.
Hey, yo,
extra
listen,
warm.
I mean, I gotta be like you. I gotta get the dope boy outfit on. I mean, look like I'm back on the block.
Yeah, man.
You warm from the neck to the kneecaps. So.
Funny as fuck.
Nah, for real. But you lit.
Shit, I'm wondering, like, honestly, damn, like, how can I even say it like that? Like, what y'all think is gonna be jumping for the summer for Atlanta?
For the summer.
For the summer, I don't really think Atlanta's where to be.
What?
Nope.
For real?
Nope. I think everybody need to stack up their money, get their money up, and hey, vacation out the country. Niggas gotta goddamn move around, man.
We taking trips this summer.
Yeah, man, because that way you can bring the culture back to Atlanta wherever you go, and you know, man, I be getting into shit when I go out the country or out the city. You gotta bring that shit back. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You
So,
gotta
I don't
catch
think
a new
this summer
vibe.
is-
Catch a new vibe.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Jay, what's your favorite place to visit during the summer?
That's a broad question, you know. My favorite place to visit during the summer?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go young and I'm gonna go Six Flags.
Six
'Cause, you know,
Flags?
yeah, you can't do that all the time. Like, I ain't never been to a Fright Fest. If I'm going somewhere over the summer, it's gonna be Six Flags. I'm
So
going Six Flags.
I've never been to Six Flags in Atlanta yet. But every time somebody tell me about Six Flags in Atlanta, they
You
tell
been
me
to the
it's
one in
crazy.
Jersey though, right?
I've been to one in Jersey.
Okay.
That shit ratchet as shit. I don't know how the one in Atlanta is, but the one in Jersey is ratchet.
Yeah.
You see somebody pregnant get on the Superman, you be like, what's going on here?
Yeah, it get like that out here too.
Nah, boy, that's crazy. But nah, I heard it get crazy in Atlanta Six Flags. I heard you got worried about somebody walking in with the strap going
Yeah.
crazy.
Nah, that's a fact.
That ain't what I'm worried about though.
I ain't never been to Six Flags.
You never been to Six Flags out here? Or in general?
I ain't never been to Six Flags.
You like roller coasters?
I mean, it's cool, but
That's what I was gonna get at.
You like roller coasters?
No,
You like
I
roller
do
coasters?
not.
Hell yeah.
Yo, listen, the only time I'm getting on a roller coaster is if I'm intoxicated and it's nighttime. Other than that click
That's
part.
That's the two worst times.
That's the only time you
at
can
night
get me
and
on.
drunk.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nah, that
I
ain't
like that.
tripping.
Now I'm the wild one.
Yes.
Yeah, you're a little wild on that one, but
Oh man.
I like that. I wouldn't say I'm not in love with the roller coasters, bro. But I like the ambiance. Like when you get there, all the people there, everybody
Yeah.
looking excited, happy, family, friends. A lot of times it's who you're gonna be with. So, you know, I don't really be doing the roller coasters for the most part. I might get on a couple just to, you know, everybody in there having fun. But
Yo, listen, you better than me. I'm the person. I'm holding hats. To get on the roller coaster. Nah, that loop after the first one. No, I'm good, bro.
yeah,
Nah,
it's that drop. It's really that drop. At the
No,
top.
it's not the drop. It's the click. When you hear that shit, I
yeah.
don't know what happens between your heart.
Nah, if
You
they,
just start
what it is?
pumping.
If they know what they doing, if they stop, because I always get in the front.
All right,
I don't-
see-
so if they stop the roller coaster at the top,
Yeah.
and you just sitting there and you look at,
So
yeah.
check it. There's three places that you need to sit if you sit on a roller coaster. One is the very front. Why? Thus being when you get to the point where you're about to go over, everybody else, you know, like it waits until the last person in the last row go before the shit drops. So you see everything.
Yeah.
And when you're in the middle, you don't see shit, but everybody's back of their heads moving, twisting, back and forth. And when you're in the last row, you don't feel nothing. All you do is you see the drop, and then you don't see nothing else. You just whipping the whole ride.
You ever been on a roller coaster where it's like you there and she counting to 10? She like 1, 2, 3,
And drop it.
4, dropping.
Hell
Yeah.
Bruh.
Phobia.
Look, I don't want to say it like
Phobia
that.
just got there scare me.
Bro, I just get off the roller coaster trying to fight. Like, For real, like, who did that, bro?
I used to really be on some shit, but I got a heart problem. Once I get to the front of the line,
They
all y'all
had
can go.
acrophobia and they had free fall. Free
Uh.
fall was like the first acrophobia.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker was scary. You know
That's
why?
the most popular ride.
But you know why that was scary? Because that motherfucker was like shaky.
Shaky.
You know, acrophobia is sturdy.
Yo, listen.
Yeah.
I don't know,
that,
man.
that free fall was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Now look, they got a ride. They got a roller coaster in Brooklyn and Coney Island, right? It's the wooden one. It's one of the biggest attractions that you see anytime you get there. So when you see movies and everything like that, you see this, right? But if you actually get on the roller coaster, that whole shit would tip over to the point wwhere you gotta throw your weight back just to keep the shit back on the track.
No.
That shit's dangerous, boy.
Yeah, no, I ain't riding nothing. I gotta do all that. Ain't doing all that.
Hey, yo, listen, look,
I'm
you
straight.
might have to catch us in Six Flags. We might have to do a little 12 a.m. on Peachtree and Six
At the
Flags.
Six Flags. Now we actually got something special for y'all. To be honest with you, we ain't gonna be at Six Flags. We're gonna be real close to y'all. It's coming soon. Coming soon. We can tell them that.
Yeah.
It's coming real soon.
What?
We got
Six Flags
something.
coming
We got
soon?
something. No, we got something. We're gonna be real close to everybody that's watching. Really want to get in tune with us.
Yeah, we're
Hey.
trying to touch the people.
Yeah.
Literally.
Hey, shit.
Touch it.
We gonna get there, you know?
Yeah.
Now it's in the building. So, honestly, bro, I mean, how the tattooing thing going on right now?
It's going good, bro. I mean, it's a blessing. Shit, it just recently made like 5 years for me, bro. So
5 years, that's a
Yeah,
milestone.
yeah,
That's a
yeah,
real
that's
big
so-
milestone.
That's
Look,
what's up.
you know what I'm saying? Just trying to stay consistent, bro. You know,
consistency is everything.
time, growth, and consistency is what's gonna get you there. So that's kind of like what I prioritize myself on.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Just keep pushing forward, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to outdo myself each time. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a favorite style that you like to actually tattoo?
Yeah. I'd say my style more so focused on like black and gray.
Black and gray?
Yeah, more so like black and gray, realism, semi-realism, traditional, like, you know, anything within the black and gray realm. Like, that's my forte. I don't really do too much like color or like, you know, anything like that for real. But yeah, like more so the black and gray.
What got you into tattooing? Like, because I always thought that was a crazy jump. Like, you know, there's a lot of artists out there that do art or do
Yeah.
pictures in there. Like, what made you be like, man, let me grab a needle and put it in
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
and start.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so the way it unfolded was like, so I always wanted to be, I mean, like following high school, I wanted to be an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I went to college and all that, was majoring in entrepreneurship. Always had like a passion for art. Besides that, cause like I guess like my years before that, you know, school and whatnot, I was playing basketball. So, you know, besides basketball, I always had a passion for art. So tying that into like I had a love for tattoos too.
Yeah.
So like, I remember like when I was younger, I've been asking my mom, my dad to get tattoos when I was like 13, 14. Like I had like some of my other friends that was getting tatted from young. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get tatted too.
So
You know
how
what I'm
old was
saying?
you when you
But
get your first tat?
I was 15, but I had to go. I had to go behind my folks' back and get that shit done.
What about you?
Yeah.
You got tattoos?
Yeah, I got tattooed.
I mean, like, how old you was when you was...
When I got tatted, I think, honestly, I had to be 20 when I got tatted.
old ass nigga, what about you?
You old ass nigga.
16. I was 16. That was probably one of my fuck ups, bro. I was 16. I just wanted to get out and do something for real. I was being rebellious. They gave me a tat, and I did not fuck with it, bro. I did not fuck with it. So I'm glad that we here with a tattoo artist so we could talk about all the good tattoo artists out here that really prioritize the customers' wants and stuff like that.
That's
So
a fact.
we
See,
definitely-
I'll tell you like this. Look, I got my first tattoo. I was 14,
Yeah.
but one of the guys that did my tattoo, that was the first tattoo he ever did. Do you remember the guy that he was like, hey, bro, I'll let you do it. Go ahead. You remember that guy? You know what I'm saying?
What type of tattoo is this?
Man, I had it on New York tramp stamp. Oh my
Yeah,
I
it
said,
be
hey,
like that.
and if you out there, you owe me. You gotta fix this shit.
Hey, if you out there, I do not want to see you again.
Yo, listen, I hope your work leveled up at this point in time.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, people gotta give people a try, bro. That's a crazy little
Alright,
thing
well-
to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I
It's
mean,
a big risk.
That's a
for
big
sure.
risk.
100%.
It's a lot of trust.
So, on that note, you know what I mean? So you really got to put your trust into somebody. That's like the same thing. I look at it like when it comes to tattooing, I feel the same way I feel about when I pick a barber. You feel me? Somebody can push your line back and it'd be crazy. It's going to be a fight automatically, right?
Yeah.
But when you get a tattoo artist, you know what I mean, you start looking at their portfolio, you start looking at their work and everything like that, and you could be asked for one thing, but I mean, you might want a flower, you might end up with a Lucky Charm on your shit, like looking crazy, right? But I mean, to you, bro, like on the real, is there any like everybody deals with a complicated customer? You know what I mean? Have you ever? What's like the traumatizing? Were you looking at somebody like, come on, man, goddamn, like,
bro, I done seen it all. Like I done dealt with indecisive clients, clients that's just straight up like annoying. You know, hard to deal with.
Yeah.
They don't know what they want. They complain about everything. They nitpicking, like not giving me creative freedom, like stuff like that. Cause me as an artist, I feel like, I mean, and I say this from a general aspect too, like majority of artists work a lot better when they get that creative freedom.
100%.
Yeah. As long as like, as a client, you put that trust in your artist, they'll, be best accustomed to put together like their best work. You know what I'm saying? Like for what you want done. So yeah, like, I mean, for me, I try to at least like, I mean, you always get the bad apples in the bunch, you know what I'm saying? So like every now and then you'll get a client that's, just like hard to deal with, but it's all part of the game, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just try to keep it pushing. I'm patient with majority of my clients too though, so you know what I'm saying? Even if they hard to deal with, I still just try to work with them, cause at the end of the day, not everybody don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? From a tattoo aspect, like you putting your trust in the artist to put, put something together for, what you want done. So like sometimes like clients just have to see something like a visual to kind of get an idea. Okay, like I do want this. You know what I'm saying? So
now when you freestyle, do you freestyle like, do you draw it first or do you freestyle while you're tattooing?
Nah. So what I would do is, so I design everything on the iPad. You know what I'm saying? I do everything digitally.
Everything now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know artists that, freehand, like, with the Sharpies, with the marker, like directly on the skin, but I feel like you're in more control when you could, design on the iPad, perfect it, show the client, get the approval before you even move forward with putting the stencil on and whatnot, because I could be drawing something on your skin for 30, 45 minutes.
You might like it now.
You might like it. You might not.
5 minutes later, you change your mind on a placement, the
exactly,
size,
like all that stuff. So to kind of refrain from even being in that position, it's just best to kind of like, design on the iPad first, show it to them, and then go from there.
All right, so I gotta touch back on the basis of it. Like, so you was young trying to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
So how did that work? Like,
yeah. So my folks ain't never. Well, it was really my mom who was like, wait till you 18. My grandma, she was, she wasn't really a big fan of tattoos too. So, I was hearing no. You know what I'm saying? But once it got to that point where I was like, I'm just going ahead and do it. I did, and then looking back, I feel like it was kind of like a sign, cause like
it led you to that path.
Yeah, it kind of led me to that path, So it's kind of like looking back on like
some shit being full circle, bro.
It came full circle. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. Like, well, fast forward a little bit, whatever. I graduated high school, went to college. I was majoring in entrepreneurship. I started getting like a lot of tattoos at the time too. So,
and it's the whole time while you getting tattoos, you actually still drawing, doodling.
So like I said, throughout high school, I'm playing sports, so that's my main focus.
100%.
I wasn't even thinking about no tattoos.
But as a creative, you still drawing though?
No, not even. The first time I got into that creative mindset was when I took an art class. That was my senior year of high school. So I took an art class, and that would kind of like open up my mind to something new other than sports, because that's all I knew. Like, I was gonna go to college and probably do like sports management or physical something within like sports related, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But taking that art class, it just kind of made me realize like I got a passion for something else, you know what I'm saying, something that I could pursue and chase. So
I feel that.
Yeah, that opened up my eyes. And then like I said, going into college, I was majoring in entrepreneurship. I was getting tattoos at the time, trying to make some money, you know what I'm saying. So that's when the idea clicked to me, like, okay, like
I need to go get a motherfucking tattoo gun.
Yeah, cause I was getting.
Look at on Amazon or what?
Yeah, exactly. That. I was getting tattooed at the time, and I'm watching bro tattoo me. I'm like, bro, like I could probably do this like better. Yeah. Like you was there actually.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's why.
Jay was there that day.
Yeah, he was there, bro. I got I was getting my forearm done and shit. I'm watching bro tattoo me or whatever. And I'm just like, bro, like I could do this.
Looked at him like, yo,
better,
bro, listen, we gotta get this shit together.
Yeah, like
shit.
More money to be in my pocket.
Exactly. So, yeah, bro, that's when the idea clicked to me. And then I had talked to my mom about it.
Yeah.
And then she really like put the battery in my back and told me like, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, like do it.
Facts.
She got me my first tattoo kit.
Hey, yo, listen, shout out to mommy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to mommy.
Yeah.
That's a real one right there. You know what I mean? She
Yeah.
put the tools in my man's hand to really do the craft.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So
I love seeing that, bro.
In fact, she got me my tattoo kit, my first tattoo kit, 2019 Christmas.
Woo!
So I was practicing for like 2 months. They got like fake skin and whatnot.
No,
you
yeah.
practice on.
You know how that
So I
go.
did that, and then February 10th, 2020, like right around that COVID, when COVID was about to hit.
You was going stupid on that
That's
shit.
when that's when I did my first one, and then that's when I started, and then shit, it just really just been up ever since.
All right,
bro.
so your first man's, because like I said, it gets to that point.
Yeah.
From even like, I mean, when I was cutting hair at one point, it's like you gotta not con your friend, but try to get your friend to wheel your friend in. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, I gotta cut your hair. Like, I need a head real quick.
Yeah.
So you just getting a friend to let you tattoo him for the first time. Was there any hesitation to it, or
Not really, bro, cause I'm gonna be real, like.
you knew what the fuck you was gonna do?
Yeah, that too. Like, don't get me wrong, I was nervous going into it, like,
Yeah.
especially it being my first one. But like you could see like the quality showed. You know what I'm saying? Like people looked at my work and was like, okay, like I trust him to tattoo me, even early on. So it wasn't like no hesitation or nothing like that as far as like on their end. Like literally as soon as I posted on Instagram, bro, I had people flooding my DMs trying to get tattoos. Like,
So let me ask you then, who's the biggest to date that you have tattooed, or you know
biggest to date that
Yeah.
I tattooed
or somebody that they would know, or
that the people might know. Buka who be with Lil Durk.
Yeah.
I tattooed his face.
Uh-huh.
I did that. It's another dude. He a rapper. His name Autumn. Autumn. Twin Uzis.
Yeah.
He
Shout out to Autumn.
You feel him? I think he be up in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tattooed him a couple times. Like he been tapped in with me like years ago. And yeah, that's bro for real. But other than that, to be real, it hasn't been no real like big super name, like big name artists.
Nah,
Like, I mean, not
you
artists,
got a lot
but
of
just people.
followers, so I was asking like,
Yeah,
okay, maybe-
bro, don't get me wrong. Like people hit me up, but
Yeah.
people be bullshitting, and then like my schedule be so busy, so people can't really get in how they want to, and like folks be feeling entitled and whatnot. So I just be, I come with, I feed off the organic. You know what I'm saying? Like the
100%.
clients that's gonna fuck with me regardless of what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
Nah.
type shit. So
I'm gonna touch back on what we was talking about earlier about like kind of you realizing in art and stuff, bro. I was skipping class one time. I went to my favorite art teacher and then I went into his class, bro, and he was drawing. He was he was in art class. He was doing this thing. He was drawing, and I remember looking like, bro, this dude talented with this, bro, for real. The fact that he went and created something out of that is crazy. Like, that's crazy.
The crazy part is, like, I mean, for anybody that's just a creative individual, it doesn't even matter what you may be touching now. It could be the iPad, it could be the pen pad, it could be a crayon, it could be a pastel, it could be a marker, it could be spray paint. You know what I'm saying? But it really comes to the craft. Like, I felt like me personally, when it came to, like, really drawing or something like that, this was something I could see myself just doing in general. I mean, it really wasn't on some force. Because sometimes you really got people that'll like, I don't know, they go to art school and now you're forced to draw something. And it feels different when you're forced to draw something to you actually drawing what the hell you like. You understand what I'm saying? And that shit feels timeless at that point. You can just sit back and just let that shit go. Like,
So
that's like me with the jewelry designs.
Yeah.
I got ideas, but I ain't gonna try to goddamn do the design because I ain't that creative. Like I'm on iPad and all that.
Yeah.
Well, they do
Yeah.
3D scans and you know, I ain't even close to that. So I just let them do it, pay them. You know what I'm saying?
but so
That's how you.
Nah, I done seen some of your pieces.
Yeah,
You creative with it for sure.
Yeah,
got
I
some
mean,
pieces out
but
there,
that's what's
boy.
in my head. But
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not me. I can't physically do the design.
The doodling and
Yeah, that's just not me.
Hey yo, listen. I mean, that's what.
Hey, you got
you gotta tap in.
Nah,
They
yeah, for
might
sure.
want a custom piece, my man.
network, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, on the sideline, my man doing
nah,
designs on the
sure.
low can ship you that.
Nah,
Hey, listen,
for
y'all
sure.
gonna have to
I
really
definitely-
tap in.
I
That's
definitely could do those
yo, listen, that's a
designs.
crazy collab right there.
That would be.
That would be a nuts collab, like for
That
real,
would
for
be
real.
tough.
But like right, honestly, like, and it probably goes hand in hand. Like from a jeweler to a tattoo artist, you got some clients that really come, that really know what they want, but kind of don't know what they want. You feel me? So it's to the expectation of what y'all gotta create.
But his is unreversible.
Yeah.
Nah, his that reverse.
Fan on
You
that.
can't. What
yeah,
you
that
say?
is true.
Chain off.
We can change some
You
shit.
gonna melt the shit again and make
If
it
we
again?
got, if we got,
We got
to.
to.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
I had clients bring their stuff back and be like, I think I want something different. Or, you know, when their life progresses or they're like, oh, I'm not into that no more. I want something new. You know, you'll do that. But tattoos, you know.
Once that shit,
Yeah,
once that shit there, it's there, bro.
Permanent.
Nah. So, Nas, let me ask you a question, though. You know, it's 2025, right? We still a couple months in. What's a tattoo that you do not want to see in 2025? You just not doing it?
No, it's crazy.
You ain't trying to see it. I know it's a little controversial. Cause you,
I'm trying to think right now. Hold on, let me see. What would be one of them ones?
one of the ones you like,
Shit,
I ain't doing that.
I don't want to throw it out there, but you know what's going viral right now?
But
A lot of people getting neck tattoos, right?
uh,
And the neck tattoos that they're getting,
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
tattoos
yeah.
that's not timeless. That's not.
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
It's looking at tattoos like somebody got blessed in their neck. It's like, yeah, you got that blessed neck. Like, you feel me? It's wild out here,
I
bro.
seen that shit on the
So you have to
ground.
be mindful what tattoo you get on your neck. You know what I mean, somebody had cream on their neck. They was like, my man, you gonna get a tattoo with cream on your neck? That's wild, like crazy. A goat, yeah, right. And you the
Yeah.
throat goat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I be
so you have to
seeing
be
that
mindful. Do you ever sit there when somebody actually tells you what they want? Consistency, persistent, like, yeah, I want this in my neck. And you like, this is not a good idea.
Bro,
It's not a good idea.
my clients will tell you, bro. I'm honest with them, bro.
We're
If
super
they-
honest.
If you hit me or you trying to get some bullshit, I'm gonna tell you that's some bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
I respect that.
But
Look,
go to
Like, I'm gonna be
That's
honest with
true
you, bro.
shit.
Like, I had a client the other day, and it
Uh-huh.
was he was young. It was like his first tattoo. He was coming out of high school, and I was just
Remind
I
you
was
of
just-
yourself?
yeah. And then I was just kind of like, giving him that insight because his original idea might have made sense in his head, but
Yo.
when I'm like, it might not look the best. You know what I'm saying? You better off doing it this way, or just giving that artistic opinion from an artist.
Yeah.
But ultimately, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I'm honest with my clients, bro. Like I tell them, like,
I need
You don't
a
want
tattoo
that,
artist
like-
like that, bro.
I be straight up. Like I be like, nah, that ain't gonna look good. You don't want that there. You might as well do it somewhere else.
Nah,
Like,
facts.
Yeah, that's what you
You
need,
gotta,
though.
yeah,
Like,
you gotta be
bro,
willing
because
to take it.
because there is some artists out there that
that will tat anything you
they'll
give
do
them.
they'll do
Yeah,
whatever the
anything
fuck
like,
they had.
for the money, whether it be for the money or
Yeah.
just for the fuck of it, whatever. But like for me, it's more to it than just like for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a real passion behind it. So if I'm not gonna enjoy doing it, I don't even want to do it. Or I'm gonna tell you like, you better off doing it in a different way. You feel me? So
You got all the YNs coming to you to get tatted. You like, nah, that's not what you want right now.
But that's what you need, because I ain't gonna lie, 10 years from now, I mean, yeah, I know they got the laser removal, but that shit you don't want to do. You don't want to go through that.
Yeah,
process.
you don't wanna go through
Yo,
that.
So,
listen,
like,
that might be
if you
inside
just
hustle right
get
there,
hurt
nah.
early,
You might have to learn how to do tattoo removals. So just in case later on
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get just tatted up, you can still come to my man and get removed and get inked again.
yeah. Hey, matter of fact, you be like, man, I need this space right here. I'm gonna take this.
I
We're
don't
gonna
know
take
about
this
that.
off, and then
So-
we'll come back.
So Nas, I got another question for you. So, building a following, right? You could tat. We know you can tat. Anybody around you know you can tat. But to get everybody around you and build that following where people are looking you up by name, social media ads and all that stuff, how did you build that following moving forward in your career?
Bro, definitely, you know what I'm saying, prioritizing that marketing aspect of things and like keeping up with social media, I mean, that's like your biggest tool, bro. Like you could, nowadays through content creation, bro, you could do
Fact.
You
could
can
do
reach
numbers.
anybody,
Yeah, you could reach
anywhere.
anybody in the world, bro.
facts.
Like
No excuse.
it's crazy. So, like for me, like I was blessed enough to like, when I was posting, like years ago when I was posting my tattoos and whatnot, like a lot of my pieces kept going viral. Like They just kept doing numbers, doing numbers. But this is back when Instagram algorithm was way different than it is now. But
now
back
it's just
then,
endless, right?
now it's too much little shit.
saturated?
Like back then, not even that. Like it's just too much little ins and outs of it.
Yeah.
It's like back then I could have just post pictures of my tattoo and that's that. But now I gotta
go.
do a whole reel and do all this shit.
Yeah.
Like
And
you
be
know what I'm saying? Like post at a certain time of the day and all that. Like nah, back then I could have just posted pictures and like I said, everything that I was posting was damn near going viral like each time. So that kind of just like, you know, built up, you know, a following on my, you know, my social media presence. And also, too, like, I had tattooed a couple, like, influencers, like YouTubers and shit like that.
How that worked out.
Like TikTokers and whatnot, which they would come in and then they'll do, like, a whole, you know, little video.
about
Yeah,
you
little
and
vlog
tag
or
you or
whatever.
something.
Hey, yo, listen, that
They'll
shit went
post
up
it.
from there, though,
and
right?
then, and then all of that, really just all of that, you know, accumulated with like me prioritizing the quality over quantity aspect. It just kind of brought in more people, and then you know made more people book with me at the same time. As
That's
well,
what's
too.
up. What's that booking looking like right now? Is that you pre-book? Like, what's going on? Like,
Right now, my next available date is looking like end of May, June.
Y'all gonna be
June?
waiting.
Yeah.
hey, yo, hey, listen, my man getting to that bag. You're
Hey, I
booked
got a
up.
question. I want to talk about like the future of tattooing.
Yeah.
Right? So like, it's really like two things. So like the tattoos, the visible tattoos, do you like still think that it's like a taboo to have visual tattoos nowadays?
Nah.
Or like, you know, do you tell your clients like, because like for me back in the day, like I would try not to tattoo my arms, you know, just tattoo my body, and cause just in case I wanted to do bigger.
And what
and
about
better
what about a face banger? You know what I mean,
Yeah,
See,
like,
shit
you
like
know-
that, I don't know, but
he said
you know
shit
what
like
I'm saying?
that. I don't know.
Like, but no, I feel you though. Like,
Face banging
I
is crazy.
I feel
That's
like
crazy. No
I feel
more.
like-
Look, don't know what that means. A face banger, like, you know what I mean? I don't know anybody in the East Side. Like, y'all some fucking
I'm good on that
motherfuckers.
one.
You want a face banger too, man?
I feel like I feel like
Nah,
ultimately
face
like
banging.
tattoos getting more and more accepted in society. You seeing doctors and nurses and lawyers and you know high value position careers or whatever, you know, with visible tattoos. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's changing. The connotation behind it is changing from what it used to be over the years. And I feel like it's only gonna get, I'd say, better. You know what I'm saying? Or like, you know, more and more accepted. I mean, looking at the way it is now and how it's progressing and the way it's going, like everybody got a tattoo nowadays. Like nowadays, bro, if I find somebody that don't got a tattoo, I'd be like, damn, you like a rare breed type shit. Like you ain't got
That's
no
a fact.
tattoo.
But then
Like,
ain't that now the different? Like
yeah,
you
like
be
to
different,
have
like, I
no
don't got
tattoos. Yeah, like that's like me personally, like being fully tatted. I'm like, damn, like you ain't got no tattoos. Like in a world where everybody got tattoos,
Right,
it's
you're not
like
one of
damn,
us.
you know
You're
what
not
I'm
one
saying?
of
Like
us.
it's crazy, but yeah, bro. I feel like it's moving in a good direction.
Have you done face tattoos? Well, you say
Yeah.
you did rose fat and face tattoo and
Yeah.
everything like that. Like, is there any time when you actually tattoo somebody's shit on their face and you're like, nah, this ain't gonna be good later on? Like,
Bro, yeah. I had-
subconsciously.
but it wasn't like
Let me get the bag.
it wasn't like related to the quality of the work. It was just more so like I just felt like it was a bad decision, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
to each his own. But yeah, bro. I had this one client. She was coming in and getting a new face tat like every other week, and like
God damn, she the
big-
one with the
like
Louis
big-
Vuitton on the
big
face and
girl
all that.
tattoo, though.
Man.
Like big tattoo, like you know what I'm saying, like
blue face on the
You
side.
know-
of
you
your-
know-
yeah, like you know, like
You
real
know I
big shit.
gotta ask that question.
What you
When you
think?
see somebody getting their name,
What?
like their man's name on them, like, you know what I mean? You like, listen, shorty, he gonna be over with you in 2 months.
I actually, going back to me being honest, I told somebody like about that too.
Don't get your man's name.
Nah, like what happened was, so she hit me up for the tattoo, and she was like, "Oh, I'm trying to get his name tattoo done or whatever."
Easy, bad idea.
And like
bad
I just
idea.
asked, her, I'm like, this your nigga name or like? And she low key had got mad. She was like on some
Yeah, you a better
like
tattoo
what you
artist.
Why you wanna know?
why you want to know type shit. I was like, look,
I care about your well-being.
I'm like, look, I've been in this position before. I know how this shit go. Like, you probably gonna hit me up a year or two from now trying to get it covered up. So I'm like, I'm just asking. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, bro, like,
she ended up getting it.
I don't know. She ain't. We ain't never locked in with the appointment.
So, talking about tattoos, I know one of y'all done got shorty tattooed on a body.
One of y'all nervous.
One of y'all, I don't know. You know, I don't want to point no fingers.
Hey, when we was on break, man, listen, show the tattoo.
All right, listen, we're not gonna show the tattoo.
Show the tattoo.
BM, if you watching this, I'm sorry, I love you, baby. Still, you definitely gonna run me over when you see me. Nah, but for real, you want not too much, you know what I mean? Because everything's shot by Porter, so everything gotta be a flash and go.
Nah, you seeing that? What you gonna do?
What you mean? What he gonna do?
He coming to the shop and he like, hey,
yeah. You better help me.
I got this tattoo right here. How you?
You better help me. You better help me. You better help me.
Shit, I'm gonna try my best.
What you mean, try your best?
Shit.
Come on, bro. What can you do with this?
Shit, we cover. You say you want some sharks?
I want goddamn sharks on her name, eating her name, acting like she's dead in my soul. Like, there's nothing of her existence anymore. Like, you did me dirty, but we ain't gonna talk to it. Man.
I don't know. I think we should talk about how she do you dirty, brother, man.
Oh, word. This is what we doing now.
Man,
Yo, listen, everybody get a little heartbroken. Not even time to time.
Talk to her.
Shit happen. No, we not gonna do this on this episode. Y'all wildin'.
Come on, bro.
All right. Some females, I'm gonna just let y'all know this a little bit. I mean, cause you the tattoo artist, man. So you know what I mean.
Talk to the camera.
Listen, I'm talking to the camera, but I had to let Nas know, like, on the real. When you see a client coming in, tell me I want to get your shorty name tattooed. No, go home. Think about this shit. Go sleep for 24 hours and come back and tell me you want to do that shit again.
No,
and don't even make the stencil. Because that's when they be gassed up to my, yeah, she's going to love me forever. Like, no, fuck out of here. You heard? And listen, ain't nobody promised. If that shit's not a friend, a loved one, a dead family member, don't get their name tatted on you. You know what I mean? And I ain't going to lie. Sometimes you go through the mud with a shorty, but at the same time, people feelings change. People change. And that's the craziest part. But you want to really get into the story?
No. Wait. We
And
gonna
vice
save that.
versa,
We gonna save
man.
that. Wait.
Gems.
Let me ask you a question, though. So, what made you get in the first place, though?
What made me get in the first place?
Yes.
All right, so I don't want to say it like that. I felt like I knew her for as long as I knew her. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about, you go through the high school phases. Y'all funny.
Was that like 10 months? He said I knew her as long as I knew
This is
her.
what I'm trying to say. 10 months. You hear yourself? No,
How long was that?
Listen, I was not putting no name on his body. I knew
I ain't
Shorty.
never heard that stuff.
I knew Shorty for probably over like 10 years plus.
Okay.
Know what I mean?
That's respectable.
So I was chasing Shorty. She was chasing me. I was chasing her. Our times never matched. Whenever I seen her, I was either coming, she was going. You know what I mean? Pause on all that because I know y'all wildin'. But you know what I mean? It was in surpassing. You feel what I'm saying? But when I actually started dealing with her, I went through some real shit. I mean, I ended up catching the case. After I caught my case, I had to let Shorty know, like, yo, listen, coming from where I come from, ain't nobody gonna ride with you if you really about to do 10 years. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, listen, go do your thing. Whatever it may be, you want to go do school or whatever it is that you got going on in your life, go do that. I got to prepare myself for 10 years if I get locked up.
Type shit.
And if I go getting locked up, I got to let you know, like, the person that you know is not the person that you going to know anymore. Because I got to go ahead and really put myself into survival mode. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God bless. I got the best lawyer in the world. Thanks to Method Man. I ain't going to lie. I love you forever. Know what I mean? But the real is like, know what I mean, got me the best lawyer I could have to fight my case. I beat my case, and when I thought I beat my case, I see Shorty was still pulling up. Now she was around when my crib got raided. Know what I mean? She was just pulling up to the crib when my shit got raided. So I'm like, yo, listen, I can't, like I said, I can't do this right now type shit. I got to focus on what I got coming ahead of me with this court case. After I beat the case, I'll let Shorty do what she do. And a year later, I felt like it just came around full circle. Shorty was like, yo, listen, I see what you got going on. I believe in you. I want to fuck with you still. And I'm like, you know what? That's some down and out shit for me. So, yeah, I'm going to tattoo your name on my shit. And she a piece of shit. Nah. But I'm about to say real shit, though. Know what I mean? Sometimes you can really be doing some shit for somebody. And at the same time, when you're really doing shit for somebody and it's a path to keep them ahead of anything that they want to do, sure you want to go to school, do that. Know what I mean? At the same time, I'm paying the rent. I'm doing what I got to do. Just go to school. It makes no sense for you to have two jobs.
I feel it, man. Just don't tat that lady name.
No.
Or don't tat that nigga name on you, man.
Yeah, don't do
that
it.
Shit 1992, man. Don't do that shit.
I don't know,
So,
but he talking about.
Y'all think more girls do it? Like, You think more girls get they significant
man's
other
thing?
tatted on
Yeah.
Nah,
them?
what?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
you see going on?
More girls, right?
More
'Cause they
females
fall
get
in
their
love.
tattoos?
Well, nah.
I feel like men probably get their
I feel
female
like
name.
I feel like as a majority, I feel like it'd be more men, but
Uh-huh.
like I feel like with the girls, like when they get it, you see it. Like niggas will get that shit. Nigga be fully tatted. He get that.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, my man got that
You know
shit
what I'm saying?
Arabic
Like,
on his
right.
neck.
He got
On
that
the-
shit
on the
just
heel.
like you know what I'm saying, mixed in somewhere.
Yeah.
But with girls, like you see it, like they'll get that shit in like
Yeah.
a prominent area. They'll,
Right,
like,
wait, no,
like-
it's mine. Their lower back. When you see a shorty get that shit on her
I
lower
had
back.
I had covered up a girl's tattoo who had her nigga's name tatted like
Where at?
basically like behind, basically under her ass, like both sides, first and last
Oh,
name.
like on
First
Yeah,
and
yeah,
last
like-
name?
under
Oh,
the-
yeah. He own you. That's
shit,
your man
shit,
for life.
shit.
You got the
Nah,
first and last name?
Yeah, nah, she had the first and last name, but
What you
we
did?
covered both. We covered both of them, type shit. So I'm saying, like, bro, it's common. Motherfuckers get that shit tatted. I mean, motherfuckers get that shit tatted and then covered up, and then covered up though. That's the, you know what I'm saying, like.
You don't even
For
get in the
sure.
first place.
Yeah,
That's
don't-
that's the segment today.
Yo, listen.
I'm gonna put the hashtag.
I'm honestly say, go drink, go to the bar for a little while, get your favorite drink, and sip that shit 2 times, 3 times, or whatever the case may be, and think about that shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
'Cause
Ask-
that shit's in the moment of going into a tattoo parlor. Like, yeah, I want my man's name, I want my
Yeah.
girl's name. Fuck no, don't even do that to yourself. If it's not your grandmama name, fuck that.
Listen, I respect all friends. You need to go talk to the friends. You need to ask your brother, your sister, your mother, your friends, everybody in the group before you go make that decision for sure. For sure. Don't go to the tattoo parlor. Dolo straight off the wake up. Don't do that.
Drunk.
I mean, if y'all come see Nas, you already know what's going to happen. My man gonna tell
Nah, I
you.
go
I'm
do
gonna
not.
tell you.
Don't you
I'm
tell
gonna
Do you
keep it
tattoo
real. I'm
people
gonna
who
tell
are
you.
drunk, like, or like?
Huh?
Do you tattoo people that are drunk or?
Fuck that. They
on
paying
their-
that tab, right?
On their on drugs.
No. Like I mean, if you smoke, like, you know what I'm saying. I ain't
Yeah,
tripping.
smoking
But
is- smoking
if
is-
you like,
Like if a nigga just
Physically
up,
impaired.
yeah,
you can
that
tell,
type
like,
of
you
shit,
can
like, nah, like you coming in too geeked up, nah,
Yeah,
I ain't about
yeah,
to tattoo
100%.
you. You know what I'm saying, like, but if you know what I'm saying, you smoke your shit, whatever, and you sip a little bit, you know, little Don Julio, whatever type shit, like, that's cool. Cause sometimes like that'll kind of help the client get through the tattoo. You know what I'm saying, like,
But they
a
still
lot of people
bleeding a lot, right?
see. That's like, I feel like that's a
myth?
person to person thing, like.
Mm.
Like, I've seen it happen, you know what I'm saying? Alcohol make you bleed a little bit
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
but also, too, I've seen it not happen. So I feel like it just depends on the person and their skin, how much alcohol they may have consumed, whatever. But, like, for me, I remember I was getting tatted one time on my inner bicep, and I was taking shots the whole time. Like,
I fell asleep on my shit.
yeah, I feel like it helped
On
me
my inner
get through the
bicep?
session. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying? I was chilling. Like, I wasn't bleeding excessively, no crazy shit like that. Like, it was cool. Like, everything was straight. But I felt like it kind of helped me. Like, say, for example, if I had used numbing cream, I feel like that worked better than me using the numbing cream.
Okay, I got
Yeah, I was just
a
about that.
good question. Then what's the worst pain on the body to get tattooed?
I was just
Because I
thinking
hear
words
all
to the
different
word.
type of things. People saying this, people saying that. Like, what do you think to you personally would be like the worst place to get a tattoo?
For me personally, my most painful areas that I got tattooed, I would say like my leg, like around the knee area for sure. The chest was, you know, got its areas. The inner bicep is tough. The rib is tough, like the stomach rib area. And then, of course, like, you know, other areas they got like bone and, you know, thin skin or whatever like that too. But as far as like for what I got done, I definitely say like the leg, like the knee area. For
That was
sure.
your worst?
It's up there. I put it like either, you know, top 2 or, you know, somewhere in the top 3 as far
I
as
feel like
that most
sometimes
painful.
it be that softest skin that be on the inside of anywhere. It don't even matter where. You understand what I'm saying?
The inner bicep
Uh-huh.
is like that for
You
sure.
say
I fell asleep.
1 to 10? You went straight to
On the
sleep?
inner back, yeah, that's so nice.
You see what I'm
It
saying?
was my
A lot of
side.
people, a lot
You
of
got a
people
little,
be-
you got a little weight on you.
Hey, listen.
That shit ain't nothing. If you
Nah,
skinny
that
as
was
shit,
when bro, I ain't had a tattoo in 10 years.
Mm.
All my tattoos was when I was young.
Alright, so let me ask you now. It's like, what you think about, like, I mean, the fight just passed by, right? So Javante Davis, like, look at my man's tattoo. You think he went under anesthesia to get all them tattoos?
Nah. Cause I feel like he was tatted like he was already like tatted before this whole anesthesia wave came around. Like, if anything, if I had to assume any like the slightest, I would assume that he might have like used some number cream, if that.
Yeah.
But I feel like he either went through it off the strength, or just like he might have used number cream or number spray. But I feel like he got his tattoos done like before this whole like anesthesia wave. Like, I feel like that just came around like within the last like 2 years or so.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You might have to get a boxer to be the billboard for your artwork. For real.
Like, that'll go up.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Got like, I mean, no funny shit. Like, bro got some fire tattoos. He got the Baltimore across his back. You know what I mean? He got his whole side, everything black and white, all the red ink and everything like that.
Yeah. Nah, his shit definitely fire. Like, it's very well put together. I'm like, me and the artist that did his tattoos, like, we follow each other and whatnot. Like, so I'm familiar with, what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
they style and everything like that.
Do you like that? Do you prefer that? Like, people who got their tattoos already thought out and well, like,
like,
or do you like random people that the
nah, like I'd rather at least like a direction. A general idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't personally, I don't like the client that come in, they like, bro, I don't know what I want,
but I want something.
I want something, just do whatever. Because, bro, whatever is endless. Like, I could do any and everything, like anything. You know what I'm saying? And like, you may or may not like that. So like, to kind of give me that sense of direction, it just kind of put me in a different mind frame. Okay, like, okay, they want something like this or something related to this, and that give me a creative freedom within that realm. So it just narrowed it down a bit more for me to be able to work without having to stress, like, damn, like, would they like this? Like, is this, you know what I'm saying, is this something they would like? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just narrow it down for me. Yeah. And I could, you know what I'm saying, work you from there type shit.
Yeah. So, I mean, how you feel like you feel about people, going to sleep while you tatting them? Like,
with the anesthesia.
Yeah, like.
Well, wait, with anesthesia or?
Nah, just like regular, like just falling asleep. Like, do you feel like they wake up in the middle of the pain?
Yeah, no, I ain't. I don't care, bro. Like, if you fall asleep, that's
a better look for me.
Yeah,
right?
like, I mean, I ain't tripping. Like, if you cool, it's bro. My thing is, bro. Like, I prioritize like, you know what I'm saying, you being comfortable. Yeah. Like, especially with me being like having my own private studio. Like, I prioritize the comfortability of it more than anything. Like, I want you to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people book with me just like off the vibe. Like, they don't want, or they don't like the feeling of going into like the tattoo shop.
Yeah,
I can see that.
You spend a lot of time with the tattoo artist, bro. So like, some people be there for 5 minutes. It's all about just like, it's about a connection. It's a bond. You don't want to go in there talking their head off if they don't want to talk.
And then too, like, the way my setup is, it's more of a like I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna say intricate, but more like, it's more personable. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just us two. It ain't it's more private. You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting to know each other. We establishing a bond, relationship, deeper than tattoos. So that's, like, that's one thing that I enjoy with, being
so you really
in a private
one-on-one
studio.
with the client at that point.
Yeah, you really one-on-one with the client versus like I said, like, some clients don't really like the aspect of going into a tattoo shop because they kind of get scared or like they feel nervous walking into the shop. It's so like, that tattoo shop feel like
listen, other people, a lot of places got vibes. You feel what I'm saying? So when people want to be with good vibes, and if it's only you and them connecting with you, then it's a great vibe at that point, right?
Yeah, so, and then too, like, I try to make it chill. Like, it don't feel like you going into a tattoo shop. It look like
it's chilling.
It feel like you just put up on me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, to get work.
And you know what I'm saying? I'm about to tattoo you. Like, of course, it's still professional and all the safety measurements is still met. Like, as far as like, just like sanitary protocols and whatnot. Like, everything is fully everything 100. Good, but it don't feel like you walking into a tattoo shop to where it's like that,
I mean, that cluster. Some bullshit.
Like, so what's your next tattoo? What you getting next?
My next tattoo? Yo, listen.
Besides that removal.
Yeah. Well, listen, now I'm definitely taking care of my shit. I'm getting sharks on this whole arm, getting my neck tied up. I know wild shit, so y'all can be talking about me on Instagram and the wild shit. I'm not doing that. I mean, I might get my head tatted. I'm getting my whole full back tatted. I mean, my stomach done.
No, you gotta get
I'm
it.
getting inked the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
getting
yeah.
I'm getting inked the
They gotta
fuck
put
up.
you to
Yo,
sleep.
listen, y'all better pay attention at home. Know what I mean,
Nah,
y'all
nah.
gonna have to get my man to do your tattoos. Cause I'm booking him my damn self to get the tattoos. And you already heard the waiting list is crazy. So
Jay,
y'all
what
better
about
go
you?
ahead and get
What
on that
about you,
shit.
Jay? What you get?
Hold on.
Jay getting a shorty name tatted
First,
on him.
Your first tattoo gonna be an Atlanta tattoo right here in the middle of the forehead.
I might get an A.
Hey, tell him flip the hat, bro.
Baby,
Hey, flip the hat real quick. Talk to us real
No.
quick.
We're not gonna do
Come
that.
on, flip the hat,
Hey,
bro.
man,
Yo, listen.
I don't know where he got this
Coming for my man in order cashmere.
Yeah.
We on set. That light is hitting, but my man is definitely sweating over
Yeah,
there.
I'm not. I ain't gonna
My
cap
man
it,
looking like a chicken in
Listen,
Boston
listen.
Market right now.
Listen, I done ran out of napkins. It's a little hot. It was chilly outside. I came inside. It's a little hot. He got on. Look at his shorts.
Yeah. Look at
Look
the
at
shorts,
the
baby. Look at them shorts, baby.
You know that? Hey, you know the health meter? Like, you know when you in WWE or boxing or whatever it is, and they show the health meter. It's warm all right here.
So
and
I
it
even
stop right
know
here.
we was cutting ass in the session.
Hey, he talking about the cash, man.
My man got the shedded skin from the Grinch. Know what I mean? That's some pants. Know what I mean? Very Grinchy.
You the Christmas tree though.
I'm the dark Christmas tree. You over there looking like a tie-dye hippie. Someone very cashmere. Schmear.
Nah,
I got it
it.
deaf, man.
We got some drink in this for real.
Nah, for sure.
Nah, but we here at 12 a.m. on P Street here with Naj, Ink by Naj. We're gonna turn up for the night.
No, that's a fact. I mean, but like real shit though. Like I mean, again, even back to the tattooing thing. I mean, if somebody want to get the name Cashmere tattooed on, we better say no, because it gotta be my man Jay.
Yeah.
Nah, but for real.
So
What's
them
the worst tattoo you ever done?
As far as what?
I mean, I'm quite sure. I mean, I don't want to say it like that and get explicit, but there's shorties out there probably in the strip club world getting their yams tatted up. Crazy. They getting their ass tatted up,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
I see this one shorty, she had a moth on her ass, and I had to sit back like a moth. Like a moth. It was a butterfly, but it
Yeah.
once died, and it's a moth now.
That
Know what I
big
mean?
story.
I'm trying to think, bro. I done did so many.
I know you got
tattoos,
some. I know
bro.
you got some of the most baddest strippers
Like-
out here right now tatted up by you.
Me?
Yeah, you? Who else, motherfucker? Like, you the tattoo
Nah,
man.
I tattooed a couple. I tattooed a couple on. But yeah, nah. Like as far as like worst tattoo or like tattoo I did whatever, bro. It's so hard to say, bro. Like I feel like there is. I do have a couple that I.
We
would,
got a
you
couple
know,
strippers out
you
there
know what
sweet
I'm
on the
saying?
poles with their shit inked up. Know what
I
mean?
do got a couple of the ones that I feel like might have been like not the best as far as like not on no quality shit, but more so like maybe the idea of this might not have been like the best idea, and I don't.
Where do you
feel-
draw the
know what I'm saying?
line, man? Where do you
What
draw
you
the
mean?
line of tatting on their yams? Like, where do you draw the line? On the shorty ass. My bad. Like,
On their
shorty
yams.
ass. On their yams.
Like, what you mean where I draw the line?
Like, now I see some wild shit online, and the shorty dead had like, all right, I don't want to say it like that, but you know the Lord of the Rings, how it has like the whole. Yeah, you laughing because motherfucker know, but you know how the Lord of the Rings had the whole saying one ring's to rule them all. They had this one porn star that had on her asshole a tattoo around her asshole, and she dead had a tattoo
She
artist.
got the Sonic rings around her ass.
I don't know about sounding. It probably look like wingworm now, but I mean, it's just looking
trying to
crazy.
connect.
She got that
You
one
captured another
boho to
one.
rule them all.
Hey,
Like,
dog.
right on her shit. It's crazy out there. So you don't lie. You never got some weird ass shit. Like, let me get a tattoo under my armpit. I see some shit with a Russian dude had a tattoo under his armpit. Whenever he lifted his arm, it was a leg on his rib. But it looked like it was somebody's vagina all hairy
Oh
and shit.
hell nah.
You know, Russians get mad drunk, or
Yeah,
Irish
yeah.
get mad drunk, and they be like, "Look at this!" Like some crazy
Get
shit.
drunk and started talking about looking up that shit.
Nah, you know what I mean? We go get you a little shorty with that ring, boy.
Nah, that's you.
But shit, I definitely want to touch base on something like, you know what I mean? Migo, you know what I mean? You got an infamous tattoo. What's that? Your shoulders or your?
Oh yeah. I got a little story, a little tattoo story.
You
Yeah,
got.
like when we was young, like I said, we're back like letting people try out, doing tattoos.
You
on
gave a
you.
guinea pig?
Huh?
You was the guinea pig.
Yeah, I was a guinea pig back in the day. But man, my man's Quavo, he was a tat.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, back in
Quavo,
the
he's
day,
a tat.
we were 16, he was doing these joints.
You gotta get a close up on that. You gotta get a
Yeah,
close up on that.
man.
I ain't gonna lie. From a 1 to 10, I get that shit like a 7 or 8. What you get at?
The way he got
The shading,
yeah,
all
nah,
that.
that
Man,
shit
hey,
good.
what's
Like,
you straight,
especially you said that shit was done like what? How long ago?
Man, man, 16 years ago.
Yeah, nah, that's
Damn. So was that quick? Was like, what?
Man, we was all in the basement.
We
Man, he used to do tattoos.
no way,
Rapping
bro.
and
No way. So you could draw. So you
Quay.
could draw like that.
Yes, man.
Yo, listen. If you did that.
Quite talented like that though. For real.
I mean, I even bro. That's a new thing for me.
Man,
But I
he
mean, what
just
you rate that
tattooed the
tattoo?
whole
1 to
hood.
10.
Nah. I put it up there. You
I
know
swear
what
to
I'm
God,
saying?
he
Especially
tattooed the whole
like
hood.
during the time that it was done,
That's
16
crazy.
years ago. Like it looked nice even to this day. You know.
This
what
shit
I'm saying?
ain't gonna
Oh,
lie.
he was
Quay,
great.
Quay, look, listen. If you at home, you watching it for the first time, bro, that shit look like a jailhouse tattoo. But this shit look A1 jailhouse tattoo though. It look like my man.
100.
Nah,
Hey.
He did his thing. But bro, if a motherfucker was locked up in jail, yeah, I need one of them too. You heard? That shit look A1 though. I give this shit an 8. I give this shit an 8 for real. Like the shading on that shit is great. I mean, I'm all into the dark shading. I have a thing though, where I feel like a lot of light skin, a lot of light skin dudes that end up getting a tattoo with color in it over like 5 or 6 years. The shit look like a dirty fish tank. It just look at the color fades. This shit look weird though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Nah, I feel that.
That's why I'm limited on the colors that I will get on my skin.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's. I mean, I ain't gonna say that's the main reason why I don't do color, but I don't really.
Is that a conversation that you have between somebody coming to get a tattoo with color?
Yeah, like I mean, if somebody, cause I do all my consultations prior to like we in the same space with each other. Like we consulting over the phone before then. So if you tell me you want some color done, like if you want like a full color piece, then I'm gonna tell you like, I don't really do that. You know, if you want like hints of color, you know what I'm saying, you want a little color here and there, whatever, like that's cool. But like
We
a full
specialize
color,
in the black and gray.
yeah, black and gray, hints of color, if that. But I'm not doing no full color piece. So if you hit me up on that, I'm just gonna tell you like, look, I don't really do that. I'm better off referring you to bro. You know,
So what do you see yourself within the next 5 to 10 years in tattooing?
in tattooing,
What's tattooing for Nas looking like?
yeah, bro. So like I said, it just made 5 years last month.
Yeah.
So,
10 years from now, gonna be 15. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. So like by then, bro, honestly, I look at tattoo being on the back burner for me, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
All right, so what's the next
Bro,
endeavor for you?
the goal for me is freedom, bro. I'm trying to put my money to work, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't putting in this work for no reason. Like, to continue putting in this labor daily. You know, the goal is to run some shit up and, invest in it to something that could make my money work for me to where I don't got to tattoo full time. I could tattoo 1-2 days out of the week or however, whenever I feel like it. But I don't got to rely so much on it. Like, 10 years from now, I don't want to be, like, heavily reliant on, like, me booking clients and tattooing. Like, I want to, be on some whole other shit and doing tattoos for fun. Like,
You know what I think of, like, when you say that? I think of, like, there's some of these tattoo artists that be like curators. So they don't really tattoo much, but when they do, it's like, well, a lot of them, they do that old style, with the needle.
Taboo,
the tap needle.
What's that shit called?
So I don't even know what style of that is.
it's more like a
Traditional style,
yeah,
like
traditional
Japanese
type
style.
yeah.
Like they be like professional, and then they don't have to take because their tattoos might cost a lot.
See,
But that shit
and
takes
that's,
hours,
see,
though,
and
the shading.
that's exactly the point where I'm trying to like get to, at a stable pace to where like, like I'm tattooing less and charging more.
Yeah.
And dedicating my time to whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be like another, business venture, whether that just be life in general, you know what I'm saying? Like you said 5-10 years from now, bro, like shit, that'll put me at like 30, 35.
What?
Like,
Damn,
cause I'm
man,
about to
you
turn
young,
24 this
Listen,
year, bro.
I mean, live your youth,
You
my
feel me?
boy.
So,
Like,
young,
you
like-
get into that bag early like that.
So,
That's smart.
5-10 years from now, bro, like that'll put me in my 30s roughly. So like I see myself, I've already dedicated a lot of time to my craft. Like now it's time to kind of like, put that to work. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't working hard for no reason, you know.
Nah, so like getting on that same subject, like you being a young entrepreneur that got your business going and flowing, and you really making money out here. What does it ever feel like you going too fast? Like,
yeah.
it's moving fast,
Yeah.
life going fast.
It does. Like at times I'll be like, damn, like,
Where did time go?
yeah, where did time go? Even like I said, like going back to it being 5 years, making that 5 year mark.
Yeah.
It's
That
like,
shit
damn,
surpassed
like,
so fast, right?
yeah, that shit went by so fast. Thinking
Even
back to
though it's
COVID.
5 years.
Yeah, COVID was 5 years ago. It's like, damn, like that shit really crazy. But yeah, I do kind of get caught up into that sense of like feeling like, damn, I'm moving too fast, or like, like shit like that. But I kind of like, even though I feel like that, I also look at it in a different way, as to where, like, I'm young, and the time is now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So,
it ain't,
see,
it's time to build your future.
Yeah. Facts. See, that's what I was talking about when you asked that question early on, and you said about what the summer looking like. And I was saying, nah, it's time to travel. It's trying to go.
Nah, I get it. The innovation of the situation.
If you travel and you get your ideas from, somewhere where you're not from, you know what I'm saying? Like, your piece is gonna be way better.
Yeah,
like the
and
way
then,
you do a tree or the way you do a thing gonna be
and
different.
that is
gonna
facts.
elevate your, saying, your market value.
Yeah, facts.
Shit.
I do agree with you on that. Cause I do travel a lot. Like every chance I get, I try to get out. Like whether it's somewhere within the states, out international, whatever. But like ultimately, I try to get out because it's nothing like getting that inspiration and that real life inspiration.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's different from you like thinking of some shit, but actually seeing some shit and knowing how it is in real life, and then translating that into art. So like you said, like just using the example as like a tree. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
for
crazy.
like
You see
for
trees
example,
everywhere.
I'm gonna put it into perspective for you. Like I went to Japan, right?
I was about to just ask
and
that
I seen
question.
out there, I seen real life cherry blossom trees.
So now you really
I
depicted
know,
the
like,
real cherry
bro,
blossom
I
tree.
just did a cherry blossom tree like 3 days ago. On
Was
the
it
back.
shorty back?
Yeah, it was a back piece
Shorty's
type
always
shit.
getting they blossom
You
on
feel what I'm
the back.
saying? So it's like, just like in that sense, it's like now I'm able to kind of like, factor in, okay, like what's the real life look of things,
realism.
and
Realism of the
and then
situation.
translate
Like
it
if
into
somebody do a
art.
beach, like, nah,
You know what I'm saying?
I done
Like,
been on a beach.
I done been on a
I
nice
know what
beach.
you know what I'm
Black
saying.
sand
Like you able to
beach or-
translate that into art just
Exactly.
off of personal experience and visualization. Like you able to tie things in. So that's why I encourage people to like get out and seek inspiration from whatever it is.
So all right, my next question is like just overall, is there any tattoo artist at this current time that's inspiring you to be a better tattoo artist, or is there any forerunners that you see that's inside this time, like this tattoo world, when you see like Mag, or when you see Black Ink? Like, I mean, where does Nas want to take it to the next level?
So I definitely look up to a lot of artists. And I could name a few. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, Elijah Akeem, Devon Foxworth, my boy Rich, Kevin Leroy, Steve Weeb, my boy AD down in Miami, and the list goes on, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I keep up with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I seek inspiration from a lot of artists that I look up to. Like I study their work. You know what I'm saying? But just off the top, that's the ones I can name for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? The next step for me is just to kind of like continue putting myself around other artists, because like with
It makes you grow.
yeah, with my
100%.
current situation right now, like I mentioned, I'm in a private studio, so it's just me. So like, it's a difference between being by yourself and being around like other people that's doing the same shit you doing, and y'all able to grow
Do you think
together.
it's the competitive side of you?
Not even that, but just more so like, bro, like if you in a group of people and y'all all working towards the same goal, y'all bouncing back and forth ideas,
100%.
Fact.
y'all sharing knowledge amongst each other, like
It makes you grow.
it makes you
Another
grow
level.
better,
bigger
you know what I'm saying, and faster, and at a different pace, whatever. And that's the position I was in. Like coming into my career, I was in a shop for 3 years around like artists that was tattooing for 5+ years, doing different styles. So I was able to kind of like gain that insight from them, gain that knowledge. That all that just kind of put me ahead in a way. But ultimately it helped me grow a lot better and faster as an artist. So like I said, with me being in this situation now, when I'm in a private studio and I'm more so by myself, like the next step for me and what I plan to like, you know, throughout this year is to kind of like put myself around other artists, whether that calls for like, you know, me traveling, guest spotting at other tattoo shops, at tattoo studios, you know, but just like, you know, being around other people that's doing what I'm doing to kind of, you know, boost that growth and kind of, you know, give me different perspectives and insight and knowledge from other people and other artists.
Yeah. Nah, quick question. So what would you say for the people back home that's wanting to start up, like,
Facts.
they got a artistic view or something like that and they want to start up tattooing? Like, what would you say to them? What's their first steps?
Bro, I'd say go for it, bro.
Or even let me touch on that situation.
Yeah.
What if there's a artist that's actually afraid to actually buy that tattoo gun?
Bro, I'd
You
say
know what
go
I'm saying?
for
Or
it.
a young artist that actually is inspired.
Better
by
ask
what
your
you
mama
do.
like he.
Yeah.
No, I get that. But what is your words for the people at home right now? That
Yeah,
you know what I
no.
mean, because a lot of people have that thing where it's like uncertainty, and then it's the fear,
Yeah.
and it's the doubt. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it's those
yeah.
3 levels of transcending to being the next person. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What if you could look back at yourself 5 years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, and look into the camera and really get that person at home that actually has the inspiration of doing what you do.
Yeah, nah, so like, I mean, for me, I always kind of like, you know, prided myself on being an inspiration for others. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, 5 years ago, I took a risk, and that'll never be a risk that I regret. You know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, that shit changed my life, you know, for the better. You know,
Did
that
you think
shit,
it would take you as far as it did?
Nah, like, I mean, I seen the potential early on, bro. Like, from the jump, I'm not gonna lie, I seen the potential before I even got the tattoo kit. Like, I already knew I could.
You already knew you were
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah,
put
I
in
already
work.
knew what it was, but it was just a matter of time or whatnot. But I didn't see how it was gonna unfold. I saw, you know, the vision, but I didn't see how it was gonna unfold. But ultimately, like, I just, you know, encourage that person that's you know, contemplating, you know, picking up a tattoo machine or whatever to take that risk. Go ahead and do it. Like,
Right, just do it.
Take that risk. You heard
it-
me.
you're not gonna define your destiny until you start, you know, you start writing it. So it's like, go ahead and, you know, invest into yourself. That's one thing that, like, I would really, you know, encourage, like, you know, invest into yourself, whether it's tattooing or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
invest into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only right to bet on yourself and you know, like, create the life that you want, build a future that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, through time, growth, and consistency, like, you will be able to accomplish anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, bro, like, that's my you know, recommendation, especially if you, like, from a tattoo aspect, if you have any type of relation to art, and that goes for painting,
Chase your
drawing,
dream.
like, whatever it is. Like, if you have that artistic background, tattooing is not hard to pick up on. Like,
Right.
it's just a matter of using the machine.
That's a
and
fact.
learning how to use a machine. That was, you know, that's all I had to do, really, because I already had the artistic background. Obviously, I still had to learn more, but, you know, as time go on, you learn. But learn how to use a machine is, you
I
know.
got a quick question. They don't have tattoo schools?
So they do.
Yeah, no,
Like, they
right?
do, but it's not like a very common thing.
It's not like
it's not,
barber
it's not,
You know why I say
it's not
that?
as barber schools,
Yeah, but well, you know why I say that? Because barbering, you gotta go to school.
But even with that, you don't have to go to school.
Barber, I'm saying, you gotta go to school to get your license or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But how the hell tattoo artists get away with not having to get no license?
The
So,
thing is, bro, because
apprenticeship, right?
it's not even
It's
that,
fair
bro.
enough,
Like,
fair
you don't.
enough.
The thing is, bro, you don't have to have a license to tattoo. The same way you don't have to have a license to cut hair. You know what I'm saying? Niggas do shit
I mean, yeah, but it's
under the table,
Under the
but
table.
like, I mean, obviously, like, you still could get in trouble from it if something goes wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for
Infections
example,
and
for
all
me, bro, I didn't get my tattoo license until, like, I want to say, like, 9-10 months into my career. I was already in the shop. Like, I got into the shop before I even had a license.
Right.
And it wasn't until the health department came in and was like, oh, like, do everybody got their license? And we was like, oh, nah. And then it was like, oh, like, y'all got to get licensed. And then that was that. But, like, you can tattoo without a license, but it's obviously recommended, you know.
that's where you got that name on your hand tatted from a non-licensed nigga.
We're not gonna
I
talk
know
about the
you,
name.
bruh.
We're not gonna talk about the name you got tatted on the back of your neck. You know what I mean?
Let's wrap it
Man,
up,
yo,
man.
listen.
No, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. But
It was
wait,
definitely-
before we wrap it up though, you heard what the man said. Chase your dreams, follow them, keep going full forward towards it. You the only person that see your dream. So when you wake up in the morning, it's you. It's you. You wake up and attack everything like this is the last thing that you can
Yes,
do.
sir.
You live for today, not tomorrow.
100%. I mean,
Facts.
And that just goes to say, like, know what I mean? Top by Nas in the building. You already know what it is. Like, know what I mean? Everything shot by Porter. But, know what I mean? That's going to wrap it up for another night on 12 a.m. with Peachtree, all right?